there is going to be a lucky draw for GST. Hold on a second. I know all of that sounds wrong. It's not like lucky draw to choose whether to pay GST or not. That's not what the lucky draw is. You qualify for a lucky draw if you upload your GST invoice via the app. And what app? That's going to be launched. It's a new scheme that's going to be launched. It's called Mera Bill Mera Adhikar. So Mera Bill Mera Adhikar is a scheme, and that's going to be the name of the app as well, the Mera Bill Mera Adhikar app. And if you are a GST customer, if you upload invoices via that app, then you qualify for lucky draws every month and every quarter. And the prize money for monthly lucky draws runs into lakhs, whereas the prize money for the quarterly lucky draw runs into a crore or even more.
Kaun banega crorepati?
Do you want to upload your GST invoice via the app?
There is something about GST that the government right from its inception seemed to be too gung-ho about, but haven't got it right. It was filing every month, then filing every quarter, then filing every year. Then the monthly went off. Probably even that didn't do things right. There were incentives. Now there is this sort of incentive being offered, so that more people are filing GST. GST numbers are going up, but probably the government is not satisfied.
I mean, that's a fair point.
So, Krishna, I think this incentive comes on the back of two critical issues. Number one, I think which every new product or a product in the technology space, what we call an app, any new app wants to acquire customers. How do they acquire customers? They acquire customers by these sweepstakes of luring them, with some more than normal return, which can get people to become early adopters to any new product. And in this case, the product being this new GST app. Now, at one level, I think the government wants to ensure that all GST filers, which are business owners as well as chartered accountants, take on to this app really quickly. They want this app now. Why do they want this new app to have sort of the kind of penetration which I think they would definitely want? They already have all our data, right? And the new digital data protection bill is going to further ensure that the government in any case has all the data and is able to pull all stops on whatever data they want at any point of time. But I think with this app, of course, they get all the data in one nice, beautiful, consolidated app, and they can do whatever they like with the data. But that is me being cynical, right? I think me being optimistic suggests that there is incentive for GST filers to not evade taxes, to not miss deadlines. And once they're on the app, imagine what all the app can do for them. For example, push notifications. Notify them that, hey, you are just 7 days away from filing your GST. Hey, your GST invoice of so-and-so date was incorrect. Would you like to correct it? Sending them emailers.
If you upload one more invoice, you qualify for a lucky draw.
And hence a lucky draw. So I think the lucky draw at one level is just an incentive for business owners to become early adopters to this new app that the government is launching. And by way of this, I think the government will be able to ensure better tax compliance, will be able to notify and reach out to business owners in a timely fashion and help them with ensuring that at the end of every month, end of every quarter, end of every year, the taxes are being filed on time. And this 10 lakh rupee or the 1 crore rupee is just a bait right now to get these early adopters onto the app, and thereafter the machinery of a technology product like an app kicks in, wherein you're able to communicate effectively, timely to every business owner out there, ensuring that not just do you have a much wider tax base by more people coming onto this new app, but also a much deeper penetration, much deeper touch points with each business owner.
Deeper touch points is what I think so it is aiming at. Government is still worried about the unorganized sector, which has not come onto the GST platform. Now, if I am buying something from somebody, I'll insist on an invoice, because as low as 200 rupees. So I think the unorganized sector, which some economics and we have been speaking to some, believe that it's as much as 94%. Is what the government is targeting.
So will a lucky draw do what has not been done before? Get the big unorganized sector into the ambit of the GST? That's the big question. Will all these numbers...
I think the government is being fairly creative and rightly so, adopting market practices, traditional marketing principles, and using them for an application which is as modern as it gets, except that it is for GST compliance.
People will start insisting on an invoice now.
Yeah.
That's what they're hoping.
Yeah,
That's
people
what
like apps. We know that. And if they have to do something that's so essential for them on a monthly and a quarterly basis, they can do it on an app. I'm sure convenience too is very important. And if convenience comes with ₹1 crore, then why not?
Bring it on.
Definitely. Game on.